YouTube. It's making a return, finally. Oh, I'm so excited for this. So it is 10 o'clock in the morning and it is, can't speak today apparently, the 21st of May. So the last video I did that was like a vlog style video was actually when I finished computing last November. So pretty much half a year ago now, which is quite a long time. So a lot has obviously happened since then, and I'm not gonna lie, life has been super busy. Business, clients, life stuff. Obviously I'm not on prep, as you can probably tell from the face, but I wanted to bring back the off-season strong, I don't know what I'm gonna call this series yet. I don't know, any ideas hit me up, but basically we're doing a big off-season, right? So our reverse post show, gone into an off-season, basically gonna have a whole year off dieting. Can you believe it? So after 3 years of back-to-back competing, we thought, you know what, I should probably have a break. I don't want to spend another year dieting. So that is the plan, and I am gonna be starting this new off-season vlog, all about kind of training, life, what I eat, how I build muscle, what's going on business-wise, because there's a lot that's happened business-wise. So I'm just really excited for this, to sit down and just have a chat and just be able to share everything, because I feel like before I've only really shown like the preps and the diets and the cuts and the show days, which I don't know, I guess I just feel like they're a bit more interesting to watch because there's a lot more going on, there's a lot more changes, whereas like off-season building muscle, it is quite monotonous and I just feel like a little bit boring sometimes, which is why I haven't really documented it. But I'm actually really excited to share this. So the plan is, I'm going to show you today what I'm eating in an off-season. Food is high. Yeah, I'm going to talk you through a bit of a life update, what's happened with work, what's happened with life, what's going on, what the goals are. So it's basically going to be a good old sit down chat with a little bit of the day of eating thrown in there. But the plan is basically I'm going to be dropping videos every week all about loads of things around off season and life and what's going on at the minute. We're going to be dropping the videos out on a Sunday evening, 6 p.m, let's say that now, and then I have to hold myself to it and actually get the video edited on time. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. We're going to do an off-season, get whammy wham wham, big batty season series. Maybe I'll call it that. But I love doing these because I feel like on these I can just talk and I can just be myself, whereas on Instagram I think it's a bit harder because the videos are short. I don't actually tend to talk much on Instagram, so I'm actually quite excited to do these and get stuck in and just show you what's been going on in the life of Leah. So anyway, I'm just about to have my breakfast. I got up this morning, I've had a coffee and I've had my Hydromax, and I've just been doing some work. So I've just been sat working for like 3 hours basically, because I've got most of my check-ins done now, which is fab. So I'm gonna make my breakfast. It's a bit late, should have had my breakfast earlier, but I'm gonna show you what I eat today. I'm training pull, and yeah, we'll go from there really, and we'll have a little bit of a catch up later on and I'll fill you guys in. Also, can we just say, this bread is literally the best thing ever. It's the Jason sourdough white ciabatta. 10 out of 10 points from me and Will. I'm gonna have one slice of this and one slice of the brown one because health. So here we go, this is meal one. We've got 2 slices of bread, 2 eggs, 3 turkey bacon, avocado and chili flakes. So at the minute with my food, if you have watched my previous vlogs, you'll know that I follow a meal plan all the time. So I'm on a meal plan, but then I do have some free calories today. I think it's actually 300. So I'll have my meals and then I will also have 300 free calories. So that was like 60 grams of avocado. So I will just track that in and I basically just have what I want on the day. So normally it'll be like a bit of chocolate or some, I don't know, avocado or peanut butter or whatever. So yeah, that's my first meal. Okay, dogs are walked, hair is up, we're good to go. I'm just about to make my pre-workout and then I'm gonna head to the gym for a pull session. So today I need to do my pull, I need to do a bit of abs, and I also need to do some cardio. So yeah, that's the plan of action today. Basically, I'm still really full from a breakfast, I'm not gonna lie, and this is literally one of the things with off-season, right? It's like, you get to the point where you're eating quite a lot of food, you're sort of eating every 3 hours, you know, you've got past that initial bit with the dieting, and your appetite starts to sort of stabilize out, and like I could quite happily eat 3 meals a day now and I'd probably be pretty satisfied, but you know, you have to, it's one of those things like you do end up kind of just having to eat when you're not really that hungry. Which to be fair doesn't happen to me very often. I do love food, I'm not gonna lie, but it is I do have days and weeks, especially when I'm a bit more like stressy with work, my appetite does die off a bit, so I really have to like push myself to get my meals in. But yeah, just one of those things. So I've got 4 Weetabix, I've got a banana, and I've got 25 grams of whey in my little blue outfit. I do love a nice little matchy gym outfit. So these are Alphalete shorts. These are like these and Honor are probably my favourite shorts, Honor Active. And then my blue little Gymshark bra. Have to be a bit careful with this now because you know the off-season boobs are a bit bigger and there's a bit of a risk of spillage, but I'm strapped in, so I think we're all good. So yeah, I'm just gonna make this and then we'll get on our way. And just a little update with like where things are at weight wise. It's been a while since I spoke about any of this. So I think when I competed, my weight was, I can't even remember what it was now. It was, I reckon, maybe low to mid 120s, pounds, obviously, not kilograms. And it's now about 150 at the minute. So my heaviest ever weight is 155. So we're sort of just short of the heaviest. I definitely feel like body composition is a bit better this time with building up. But obviously I'm like a good 25 pounds up from my stage weight now, which I do feel pretty good. You know, I have days like anyone does, I think, when they're gaining weight where you think, oh my God, I need to diet right now. I look like an actual potato. But then most of the time I just think, yeah, you know what? I'm all right. Yeah, I got a bit more fat on me, but it's not the end of the world, is it really? You just gotta crack on. Training's good. I'm not hungry. My energy's good. You know, I can go out for nice meals, like, it's fine. And once I think you wrap your head around it, it does get a lot easier. So yeah, anyway, weight's been kind of steadily climbing up. Obviously, we had, basically after the show, me and Will went away for like a weekend. We had a weekend in Amsterdam, and then we actually went to Thailand at the start of the year for a month, which was incredible. And then we went to Iceland for Will's 30th, so it was quite heavy on the travel, but we did bring my calories up quite quick and my cardio down because we wanted to get my period back. To me, that's like super important. You know, I've dieted 3 years in a row for preps and I've lost my period all 3 times, and I wanted to make sure that I was having a good solid year with a regular period. So not gonna lie, pretty horrific for the first couple of months when it was coming back. Like really struggled mentally with the symptoms. Thought I was like getting depression, anxiety. Turns out it was just a very bad period. So that was a bit of an ordeal, but it's settled down now. Initially the luteal phase was quite long, but it has sort of stabilized out. So it's back to like a normal, about a 29-day cycle, which is pretty normal for me. So that's where things are at. We wanted to get my period back, weight came up quite quickly. So that's all good. Everything's in a pretty nice spot now. And the plan basically is to bring up food for the whole of this year. So I'm gonna try and get through the whole of 2024 without dieting. We're nearly halfway there, but it's just getting to the point now where obviously we had a bit of time where weight was sort of holding and Dan's just started to push a bit more. So we're going through a big build phase at the minute. So I'm hoping I can get through the whole of 2024 without dieting. And then the plan next year is to basically we're gonna split the prep into 2 parts, right? Because what happened last time was we had to dig quite hard to get me really lean for the Worlds. And it just resulted in me like, I don't think I looked as good as the previous years. So like when I won my pro card in 2023, I was quite full, like my delts were like really round, and I just felt like I didn't have that same like pop as what I did before, and I think that's because we had to dig quite hard. Like I was on a lot of cardio, you know, food was low, and then we didn't maybe have quite enough time to like put enough food in, or just, you know, just get things to where they needed to be. So we're going to do it slightly differently next year, and we're basically going to break the prep up. We're going to do a like pre-prep phase at the start of the year just to get me like in a good spot. We're going to hold at maintenance, and then we're going to go into the prep as normal at the back end of the year. But it just means we don't have as much weight to pull off in one go. And I think mentally that will work better for me, because I did really struggle mentally towards the back end of the last prep. Like at one point I was like, I don't think I'm going to make it through the back end of this prep. Between the British and the World. So the plan is to break it down. So that basically means we've got the rest of this year in off-season, building up calories, getting stronger, and then next year the goal, I basically will be dieting for the whole of 2025. I do have a few like friends' weddings and hen do's abroad sort of from April to July next year, so I'm going to see if I can wangle those in and kind of fit those in the maintenance period and still prep, but we'll see. But either way, I'm definitely going to be dieting the front end of the year because I want to be leaner for like the hen do's and the weddings. So yeah, that's basically the plan. And like I said, I do think last year obviously won the British Pro Show, and then came, where did I come at the Worlds? 4th or 5th? I feel like it was 4th, but I can't actually remember. And the girls that won looked amazing, but I just felt like I wasn't my best then. So that'll be really nice to sort of build on that and hopefully come back better next year, which will be really fun. So yeah, that's the plan. Obviously, I've no clue how many more years in me I've got competing. Like, I'm definitely going to be staying in the PCA, with PCA in the pro kind of comps with those, because I just really like their shows. So I'm just basically going to play it by ear and see what happens. I don't like putting super strict time frames on things, but the plan so far is to off-season, pre-prep next year, prep for the back end of next year for the British and the Worlds again in 2025, but we shall see. So yeah, that's a little bit of an update. So the plan basically is to document the whole of the rest of this building phase, going through the uncomfortable bits, going through the bits where, you know, I'm having to gain weight, I'm eating my meals, like, you know, I want to show this side of it as well. So if there's anything you guys want to say, business, life, questions, prep, bodybuilding, whatever, like give me a shout and let me know what you want me to talk about or what you want to add to this series. So yeah, with that, I'm going to go and make my pre, and then we will get off to the gym. So here's the pre. So very aware this does not look very appetizing, but we've got a 4 Weetabix, 25 away with almond milk and a banana. So yeah, sometimes I'll have oats, but most of the time the Weetabix wins the pre. How are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm really good. How's your day been so far? How are you feeling after like your trips and everything? You look like you've had such a lovely time. Right then, I'm back. So I'm just about to have my 4th meal. It's a little bit later than planned because I got carried away doing some calls. I've just had 2 calls with clients just to have a little bit of a catch up. And then I just had a little bit of admin to do off the back of those essentially. So it's actually 6 o'clock and I've still got 3 meals left. So welcome to the realities of off-season. Oh, you have to laugh, otherwise you'll cry. I'm joking. So yeah, I'm just about to have my meal, which is basically chicken and rice. Oh, actually, have I got any rice cooked? I don't think I have. I'll have to put some rice on. So it's basically chicken and rice and like veggies. So I'm just chopping all my veg up. And then we're good to go. What I basically do with my veg is I'll chop up loads of veg. This is a little hack. Chop up loads of, it's not so much veg, it's more salad. But I'll chop up all my like salad and my veg, and then I'll just put it in a lunchbox for the week. And then every time I come to like have this meal, I just grab a handful of the salad and it's just easy then. So I'm basically chopping up, I've got cucumber, I've got tomato, and I've got pepper, and I've got spring onion. So I'll just vary that kind of through the week really, or weekly. But that's basically going to be my veg for this week, and we're all set. So yeah, obviously we had the update earlier, so I taught you guys through what's going to be going on. But I'm just quite excited for this year to be able to like actually spend some time building muscle, because I don't know about you guys, but like for me, I do like sitting a little bit leaner, but it doesn't bother me gaining body fat, if that makes sense. I think I've just kind of come to the realization that actually it doesn't actually matter if you have a bit more body fat. No one really cares, you know. So I think it just takes a bit of time to sort of get accustomed to. But yeah, the goal is, like I said earlier, to spend this whole year in an off season. Dan is still coaching me, and then we're going to go for next year and yeah, basically do a fat loss phase. Maybe it'll be a fat loss phase, maybe it'll be a shoot prep, maybe it'll be a comp prep, who knows. But we'll see what happens next year, and we will basically go from there. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, off the back of last year, we knew that I just basically needed like more muscle. I think going into, obviously when I actually went into athletic figure, I did my first show in athletic figure and I got my pro card. So I went straight from toned figure basically into pro athletic figure, which was a big jump. So I think I basically just need more muscle, like more density essentially, which just comes down to time and eating enough food and actually spending the time building the muscle. And obviously with how the last 3 years have gone, like once you come out of a diet or a prep as such, you know, it takes a good few months for your body to actually get back to a good spot. And then, you know, we haven't actually had that much time building muscle. So I just wanted to actually give myself a chance to build some muscle and spend some time essentially consistently not dieting, right? So that is the plan for this year, and I'm actually really excited because I've never actually shared this side of it, in a sense of I've only ever documented the YouTube when it's been a prep. So yeah, you know, I actually love this phase. It's fun. You get to go out for meals. What's not to love? Yeah, it's just, I just like it. So that is essentially what's going on. And I'm excited. I'm going to show you some training. I'm going to talk you through my split, what split I'm doing at the minute. I'm going to take my camera to the gym and I'll get some training filmed. I'm going to show you what I eat. I'm going to show you my check-ins. I basically want to document, really honestly, the other side of bodybuilding, because I think what a lot of people do is they document the prep side because it's glam and it's fun and you get your bikini, blah, blah, blah. And then they get to the off season and it's like people hide away because maybe they don't feel as confident, or, you know, it's not as exciting. But I am going to show you this side of bodybuilding and basically what goes into it. And there's been so much going off business wise as well recently. So I actually brought on a couple of new coaches recently. It's been very stressful. There's actually been a lot of personal stuff going on behind the scenes that no one apart from close friends really know about. So, you know, it was really difficult through that because it was around the time that I brought the coaches on and there was a lot going on that like no one really knew about. So yeah, that was hard. But there's been Lily and Kelsey that have now joined the team, which is super exciting. So they've just started taking on clients. And I also launched my 8-week challenge not long ago. We're actually on week 3, I think now. So that's gone live. That's had some really good feedback. So that's exciting. And then we've also had the community launch as well, which is basically, it's essentially somewhere, it's 30 quid a month basically, and you can log in. There's loads of different videos around training and nutrition. There's loads of group chats. So, and within the community as well, you get access to the challenges. So that's been a cool launch. So it's just been like go, go, go basically. There's been a lot of change, a lot of stress, and just a lot, right? So yeah, the plan now, no more new business moves. I just want to like really get Kelsey and Lily in a really good spot with obviously their clients. And I really want to focus this year business wise on you know, just looking after my current clients, making sure everyone's happy, etc. And also just doing like more stuff with my clients, like going to meet them more, being able to go to events, you know, got some really exciting events planned as well for this year, which I'm really excited to be able to share soon. So yeah, just spending a bit of time, you know, just continuing to grow my business, but just building on all the changes that have happened, because it has been a lot and it's been very stressful at times. So no new launches, Leah, must stick to that. But yeah, everything's been good. That's what's been going on business wise. And again, it just gives me more kind of mental brain clarity, she says, quite must be, to be able to focus on that side of things a bit. So yeah, that's basically it. I don't really have that much more to report. But obviously, if you guys want to ask anything about life, like pop a comment below, and I will obviously like make a video on that or get back to it. So yeah, that pretty much wraps it up, and I'm not gonna show you my training today. I've already trained, but I'm just gonna show you my last 3 meals, and then we will wrap this one up there. But let me know what you want to see next, and I will make a video on it. But yeah, that's basically the plan. So we're on mission grow a big batty. My bum is actually so sore today because I did a gluten ham session yesterday, and I'm feeling it today. It's feeling rather sore. So I think I'm gonna wash my hair tonight. It's the one time a week wash. I'm gonna wash my hair, and I bought. Have any of you guys used those heatless curlers where you like put the thing over your head and you like wrap it round? It's like silk. But I'm gonna try one of those. So my hair is really thick and it does not curl. It just doesn't. You know, it just like goes flat after like an hour. So I'm really intrigued to see, because I've seen a load of people use these and the hair looks really nice. We'll see whether my hair actually curls or not, because I have a feeling that it's not going to. But I'm going to sleep in that tonight. Will's in London, he's working away, so he can't laugh at me. So I'm going to try those curlers. Actually, maybe later on when I've washed my hair and I put them in, I'll pick the camera up and I'll show you what I look like, because I feel like it's going to be hilarious. So yeah, just to show you the veg I've prepped. So this has literally just been done while I've been chatting. So we've literally just got all of this, right? So this just goes in a Tupperware. We've got the chicken, we've got the salad, and then I'm going to cook some rice as well. So that is how I do my meal prep. It's basically fridge prep, right? I'm going to show you the literally best thing that's ever been invented, the rice cooker. So if you don't have a rice cooker, get yourself a rice cooker, because it's so easy. I swear, honestly, if you've got a rice cooker, a slow cooker and an air fryer, aware that's quite a lot of kitchen appliances, but it literally makes your meal prep so easy, because you can cook your rice, you can put your meat in the air fryer, you can make your curry or whatever in the slow cooker. It literally takes 2 minutes to whack everything in, you leave it all day. Like, it makes your meal prep so easy. So anyone that says they don't have time to meal prep, get yourself these things, because I promise you, your life will be changed forever. So yeah, you literally, this is jasmine rice, which is, I think, the best rice. And then you just whack it in here. I'm not going to do loads because I'm starving. And then you just have to wash the rice. This is the top tip. Wash the rice, because it makes it cook better. Wash the rice, and then you just get the lid and you drain the rice like so. And then this literally takes probably 15 minutes, maybe a bit less. And then we're set. Cover the rice up. And then that just goes in here. Turn it on. There we go. And then I'll just leave this in here for it to cook. And that's good. Right, so the rice is cooked. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to weigh my chicken out. So I weigh my chicken cooked. So that's done. This is going in the microwave. Right, guys, so the chicken and the veg is in here. Can you see that? So then all I'm going to do is get the rice. Oh God, risky. Get the rice out of the rice cooker. I literally just made an Instagram reel on this, but this is literally a way to make your food prep so much easier. Chop your veggies up, make sure you've got your protein prepped, get your rice cooked. You can even use like wraps, bagels, pita breads, whatever carbs you want, whatever carbs take your fancy. But it just makes it so much easier because you're not then having to prep whole meals. Like your actual meals, all the fundamentals of your meals are already in the fridge and ready to go, and you can then just mix and match. So I might say, okay, today I'm going to have my chicken and veg with rice and sriracha sauce and some kimchi, and then tomorrow I might say, okay, I'm going to have my chicken and my veg with a wrap and some teriyaki sauce. So, you know, you can just mix it up a little bit more. It just means it's quick, it's easy, your meal prep's not going mangy, and yeah, it just gives you a little bit more kind of variety really, which is always good, isn't it? So yeah, that's how I do mine, and like I massively prefer it. Kimchi. This is really good for your digestion. Fermented food, basically. There we go. We're good to go. Oh, I forgot my salad leaves. The aromatic salad is back. If you haven't seen the prep series, you will know how much I love aromatic salad. A lot. Right guys, the potatoes are in the air fryer, as you can probably hear. So I just had to nip out and take the dogs for another walk. So we've just been around the park, and I've got a couple of meals left. So usually I'll have my steak and potatoes, and then I'll have my yogurt straight after as like a bit of an evening meal dessert type thing. So I also forgot to show it earlier. So I had my post-workout. I literally got in from the gym and I had about 4 minutes to get in and onto a client call. So I had 50 grams of Rice Krispies with 25 grams of whey and almond milk. And then I also had an apple, so that will count into my free calories for today. So yeah, I've had the avocado and the apple, so I have still got some spare calories left. So I'm gonna have a cheeky little chocolate bar. So yeah, I'm gonna go have a shower and wash my hair because it is in desperate need. I managed to get it I can get away now with washing it like once a week. So it goes through stages. First it's nice down hair, and then the headband gets put in, and then it gets like scraped back for about 3 days, and then it's hair wash time. So we can make it go a week. But yeah, I'm gonna go wash my hair and then I'm gonna put my little curler thing in. So yeah, that is the plan for tonight. But hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I'm going to show you my last couple of meals and then I'll show you my hair. But I'm just gonna go ahead and have a shower, and yeah, I'll be back soon. This is the meal. So we've got 250 potato, 130 grams of steak, some broccoli, and of course some ketchup and some squash in my cute little new glass. So yeah, this is meal number 5 today. Right guys, the final snack, the final meal. So we've got a Dream Kitchen salted caramel high protein yogurt. These, I just had the banoffee one yesterday and it was really good, so I'm excited to try this. We've got some berries, some strawberries, and then we've got a little Kinder chocolate bar. So yeah, this is my little post-dinner pre-bed meal, and that will wrap up the full day of eating. So I'm not going to show you what I look like because I've just had a shower, but and my hair is very frizz-bombed right now. But I've got no clue what the calories are at the minute. I just eat my meals. The only thing I track is the free calories. So yeah, I've tracked my free calories in to make sure I hit those, but everything else is just on my meal plan. So don't ask me what the calories are because I've got no idea. Maybe I'll work it out at some point. But yeah, that's my full day of food. I'm going to bash this off, get to bed, and then I need to put my curly things in my hair. Right, guys, I feel like I need to show you this because it just looks absolutely hilarious. So these are the heatless curls. Obviously I've slept in them, right, so they're a bit messy, but they just look so funny. So I'm going to take them out and we will see what they look like. I thought I'd show you. Okay, I actually think it's gone pretty good. Like, okay, ignore my face as well because I just fake tanned it. My hair does not curl, as in like I curl it and then it drops out in like half an hour because it's so thick. So I never ever curl my hair. You will have never seen me with curly hair because it's always straight or tied up, but it's curly. So we're gonna see, we'll see what happens later today, okay, and what happens to the hair. But I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I'm really excited to get stuck back into these and yeah, just share a little bit more about the off season. So thanks so much for watching. Please obviously subscribe, drop a comment below, and I'll be back next Sunday.